The world needs your medicine. The world needs your medicine. Are you ready to share it in a bigger way? I'm here to talk about that today. Hello, beautiful human. It is me, Rebecca Wiener McGregor, the Anxiety Eraser, and welcome to another episode of Effective Immediately, the show where we talk mindset, leadership, abundance, healthy emotions, and I give you a mindset shift that you can start to use effective immediately. Welcome to this moment. Okay, so today we are talking about your unique medicine. I want you to think about the gifts that you have to share with this world. I want you to think about the ways that you know how to help people. I want you to think about the ways in which you comfort, care, heal the world. This is your medicine. Whether you are doing actual healing work that you would describe as specific healing work, like you are shifting energy, you are shifting illnesses, you are bringing back people to full health, or you are moving them with your words, you're moving them with your leadership, you're writing books, you're speaking on topics, you are shifting energy, you are healing trauma, whether you are a coach, whether you are a chef, a vegan chef, and you are helping people heal their bodies with their food. I want you to look at whatever you're doing as a leader right now as your gift and your medicine. And I know this is going to bring up a lot of feelings for you. I want you to let this bring up the feelings, okay? Let this be a chance to communicate with yourself, to recognize the power of your gifts. Now, I know a lot of you are already leading in a very powerful way. You've crossed the six-figure mark, the multiple six-figure mark, and you have people who rely on you, who believe in you for your medicine, for your gifts in this world. This is extremely valuable, extremely powerful, that you have these people supporting you, supporting your work, believing in you, and you in turn helping them. And there's some part of you that is desiring to move past this. There's some part of you that is desiring to move past where you are right now. Now, my beautiful coach would tell me you're under no obligation to share your gifts with the world. So I'm not talking to you who feel like it's drudgery to share your gifts with the world. I'm talking to those of you who want to share your gifts with the world, who have been sharing your gifts with the world, who are ready to move the masses. And I'm going to give you space in between my sentences to feel this, okay? I want you to let yourself have some fun. I know fun might be maybe too cheerful of a word sounding maybe with this conversation, but I want you to let yourself be in a state of delightful curiosity about where you are right now, how you feel about your gifts, how you feel about your power, how you feel about your ability to change the world. The last 3 years have been tough. They've made us weary. We've had to hold energy for lots of people. Transformational leaders like you have had to hold energy for lots of people. You've had to hear the stories. You've had to hold the space. This is what you've been called here to do. So you think, oh, it's no big deal. I'm happy to do that. That holding that energy, holding that space, healing this situation, helping the people in your community, leading them, guiding them, it takes a lot of effort. And remember, you've been a part of these last 3 years too. You haven't floated above it. You've been riding the waves with the rest of us. So I want you to give yourself some grace. I want you to look at everything that I'm going to talk about today with a state of curiosity and a state of collecting data and exploration, and not a place for you to judge yourself, okay? And really what I want this to be is me calling you home to yourself, to remember who you are, to remember your power, to remember your dream. Okay, Give yourself a big breath. The way that you allow yourself to share your gifts with a bigger audience, in a bigger way with the world, make a bigger ripple, is to release all the limitations that say you can't do that. Now that sounds trite almost, doesn't it? Like, duh, of course, that's how we do it. But so many times we reach a place where we get to a limit, we get to a wall, whether our energy has been drained, whether our bandwidth has been maxed out, whether our creativity has stalled, whether our frustration levels have been maxed out, whatever the case may be, you might notice that there's something stalling your progress. You've been maybe at this multiple six-figure spot for a while, and you're ready for more. There's something inside of you that wants more. And some part of your brain is telling you that it's okay to stay where you are. Your spirit wants more. Your spirit wants more, but some part of your brain has said, we know the part, we talk about this part all the time, right? The fear of moving past this, the fear of growing bigger, the fear of change. The brain wants to keep us safe, doesn't want us to grow. So we want to first acknowledge that, right? Our beautiful brain doesn't want us to grow. It doesn't want us to move past our limitations. It wants us to stay right here, nice and cozy, where it knows everything. It knows about the discomfort. It knows about the frustration. It knows about the exhaustion. And that's what keeps us stalled. So I want you to think about what it could be like, just in the exploration of this today, that you help yourself move beyond those limitations. Okay, give yourself a breath. Give yourself another breath. I know this is a lot. I could feel the energy already. Your gifts are needed in this world. Now, I'm not telling you anything you don't know. If you have reached a place where you have stalled, where you have paused, where you feel like every single time you try to push past this place of reaching more people, stepping into your next income leap, where you know that your income is a reflection of how many people you're helping, and you just can't get traction going there, there is a part of you that's holding you back. Now, you know I talk about fears, like I want to talk about fears in this world, and I want us to be able to talk about fears as though we're just pointing out that someone has spinach in their teeth, okay? So I'm not judging you, and this is not an invitation for you to judge yourself. This is all being in a state of curiosity and collecting the data. Okay? As you think about what you are creating for yourself, what you're creating in your life, what you want to create, who you want to help, who you want to heal, how you want to move the world, the gifts that you know you have inside of you that can move the masses. This is your medicine that you bring to the world. And you may think immediately there may be just a little thing that makes you shake your head, but I've done so much already. I'm happy with where I am. It's okay that I stay where I am. That's your head. That's not your heart, or you wouldn't be listening so far. Your heart, your spirit want more. Your heart, your spirit, you're ready for more. You're ready to move the masses. If you have that tingle, that flame inside of you, and even if it's felt tired, even if it's felt maxed out, it's still there. Okay, so I want you to take stock right now. We're collecting data, okay? There are several self-imposed limiting beliefs And when I say self-imposed limitations and limiting beliefs, I'm talking about the things that we stop ourselves, that no one else has to stop us because we stop ourselves. And these beliefs, they're not even our fault. These are things that we pick up along the way being a human. These are things that we learned from our family. Like, you can't have what you want unless you work really, really hard. You're not designed for that kind of success. No one in our family's been that successful. No one in our family has ever been able to do what you do, so you have no one to teach you how to be successful. So that's not for you. Maybe you have the belief that success is for other people. Maybe you've been telling yourself that money doesn't matter. And then you go struggle with wanting to up-level your life in a certain way. And you know that you need money to do that. You tell yourself that extra money, moving past where you are, the income level that you've reached, it doesn't matter. But anytime anybody needs something, you wish you were the one to be able to give it to them. Maybe you've told yourself that money doesn't matter, that you've made just enough money. You're comfortable right now. But anytime you see somebody doing some giving in a major way, something sparks inside of you and you wish it was you. These are clues. This is data that those limitations, those ideas are coming from your head. If you want more, if you want to move the world in a greater way, if you want to contribute in a greater way, it will come from your spirit. Your head will try to tell you that this isn't for you. How will it do that? It'll have you doubting every move. Okay, well, this new strategy that I'm putting in place, well, this strategy, I mean, it's complicated. It might not work for my people. And maybe I'm talking about a marketing strategy, right? This marketing strategy won't help for my people. So I've invested in it, but I'm going to fight it and I'm not going to move forward. And I'm just going to go look for something else. And I'm going to keep looking. Every time I might be on the brink of something, might be on the brink of something big, might be able to shift myself so that something will work for me to reach more people, I talk myself out of it. I say it's not for me. I say it's not for my people. And I don't give it the opportunity to work. If I diminish my gifts, if I think, well, I'm not really doing that much in the world. My gifts, my medicine isn't really doing that much in this world. It's okay that I don't grow bigger. It's okay that I don't move and help more people. It's okay that I don't expand. These are coming from the folds of your brain. These are coming from your mind telling you that you can't have what you want. These are coming from the ego saying, just stay here. Anything that has a limitation is coming from your head. And you can choose different beliefs. Let's look at some evidence. Let's look at how far you've already come. Look at who you've helped. I want you to think about some of your favorite moments with your gift right now. I want you to think about some of your favorite clients. I want you to think about the miracles that you've created for people with them. There might even be a part of you that doesn't want to claim that you've helped create miracles. But you can. You are part of the plan. You are part of the plan. So if someone has had a miracle in their life because of the gift that you shared, even if you believe it came from somewhere else, you were part of that miracle. Think about how you've helped other people transform. I know you don't have to think very deeply about this. You may have hundreds or thousands of people that you have helped. And now you are ready to expand. You're ready to bring your gift to more places. Your spirit wants this. Your spirit wants you to take things to the next level. You are driven. You have a fire inside of you because your desire to help and bring your medicine to the world is that important. And your spirit knows that. Anything that's stopping you is not coming from that place. It's coming from your ego. It's coming from the fear. And we know that fear is a mother. We know that doubt is a, and these things are going to stop us from bringing our medicine to the world unless we choose not to let them. Thinking again, who are your favorite clients? Who are the ones that have given you just like the most beautiful, loving thank you notes because of what you have done for them? That they have shared your story, shared the story that you created together with the world. They can't help talking about you. And now I want you to think about how your gifts have changed you. How have your gifts changed your life and your family's life? These are no small things. So when you think you've reached the point in your income that it's okay, I'm okay, I've done enough, but there's still a part of you that gets excited about giving on a greater level, helping, serving on a greater level, and you feel that little push and that pull, like your head is saying, okay, no, I've done enough. I've reached this place. I'm comfortable. But your heart wants more. Let's not let your head win. You deserve more. You are worthy of more simply because you exist. And even as I'm talking about more, I can feel that there's a weariness here. There's a tiredness. There's an exhaustion. I help leaders like you release resistance to the dream, the big dream. Not the dream that you talk about with your friends. I'm talking about the big dream that you have inside of yourself. The dream that you haven't really shared with many people because it's so big that it's scary. It might scare them, and you're not ready for them to be scared because you're excited about it. I help you move beyond the limitations where you've been stalled, stuck, overwhelmed, or simply weary. I help people peel back the layers of things that are weighing them down, holding them in a space where they don't want to be held, limiting what they can do. My most popular programs are a VIP Day, 3-month, and 1-year Limitless Leader program. You can find out more about that at RebeccaWiener.com, or you can connect with me for a call at callwithrebecca.com. Now, as you are leading yourself, as you are leading your community, and you feel this push, this pull, this drive to expand, but for whatever reason you believe that you can't get there, that it's not for you, I want you to remember that leaders don't do things all by themselves. Leaders have support. Surgeons have a full team. Companies have boards of directors. It's okay for you to ask for help. It's okay for you to ask for support. There's a part of you that's longing for more. There's a part of you that knows already that you need help on a deeper level, and I'm here to help you with that. Okay, so as you are thinking about your beautiful gifts, you've called to mind those people that you have helped in the most miraculous ways, that you have felt shifts inside of you when they have shifted themselves. Those people that you just feel so proud that you were able to help them. Their stories were so amazing, and you got to be part of that. Now I want you to experience the idea of amplifying that message, amplifying your message and letting the amount of people that you've worked with already multiply by 10. Maybe it reaches the tens of thousands. How does that feel to you? What happens in your body? If there's a part of you that's excited and a part of you that's scared, you know that there's a push and pull happening inside of you. And you can move beyond this. You can move beyond this part of you that's got one foot on the gas. Your spirit's got the foot on the gas, and your ego has the foot on the brake. You can move beyond this part where you have your feet on both pedals. You can move beyond where you can pull your foot off the brake. You can let yourself accelerate. You can let yourself amplify. If you're going to do this, it's probably going to be a practice, and it's going to be imperfect. And that's okay. It gets to be imperfect. The road that got you here has been imperfect. Why do you think the road going forward has to be perfect? Okay, thinking about amplifying your message. What is the first thing that you have to do? You have to believe that your message has more value. You have to believe that your message has greater value, that your message has value even beyond you, that your message even can become something separate from you that you get to nurture. Think about that for a moment. This message comes from you, and if you're working on anything, any worthiness, any successes for other people, or any of that kind of thing, you might want to hold your message back. But the message deserves space of its own. So you get to practice speaking it. You get to talk about it wherever you are. You get to actually use your voice to talk about your message. Maybe you talk about it in different ways than you have. Maybe you speak to it with more soul, more heart. Maybe you speak to it the way that you do with your friends and your family. And you stop censoring yourself for the rest of the world. What if you stopped holding back about your message? What if the things that you can do in this world got to have their own life? You just opened your mouth. You shared with the world what you can do. You honored your gift by speaking life into it, by letting it expand, by letting it grow. And you don't hold back anymore. Today is the day. Today is the most perfect day for you to start speaking more life into your vision, letting it expand, getting the support that you need, trusting yourself to move beyond where you have been, this comfortable place, letting yourself get loud, letting yourself be messy, letting yourself have fun with your message. Knowing fully, trusting fully that it will reach who it's destined to reach. It doesn't matter if there are trolls. It doesn't matter if there are haters. Your message will reach who it needs to reach. You are here to contribute. You are here to heal. This is the work of your life. Your gift and you deserve this. So I want you to practice speaking about it more and more every single day. I want you to think about where you are right now and where you want to be, and have that information ready when you reach out to talk to me, because I will help you get there. And for your mindset shift of the week, your effective immediately moment of the week, I'm going to ask you to adopt the mindset of seeing limitations not as roadblocks, but as invitations to more freedom. Instead of viewing challenges, doubts, or seemingly external constraints as ways that you are being held back. I want you to see them as opportunities for growth, for innovation, for you to get really creative. We live in a limitless universe. Most of the time we think about our limitations, our roadblocks, having maybe one or two or maybe three or four opportunities or solutions, right? But the truth is there are many ways to move past limitations, to move past roadblocks, to move past the stories that we've created for ourselves, to move past the seemingly, big things that are standing in our way. And if your beliefs are showing up around your limitations, you will know it. It will create a feeling in your body. It will create a story in your mind that you can't have what you want. And in those moments, when you think, I can't have what I want you to remember that your desire desires you. That the thing that you want wants you back. We've talked about this before. That desire of your heart is there because it is for you. If it feels good and right and natural to you, it is for you. So anytime you seem to have one of those limitations pop up and you think, okay, I can't move past this. I can't reach 10,000 more people. I can't reach 100,000 more people. I can't reach 10 million more people. Whatever the limitation is. I can't do this full time. I can't hire more people to my team. I can't whatever. I want you to give this some time and space for you to get creative. I want you to let yourself get creative about what's possible for you. I want you to zoom out, look at things from new angles. Who can help me? How can I help myself? What can I do? How can I get support? What are my options? And if you come up with one or two, move further away. Move further out. Get more creative. Give yourself an opportunity to move past those limitations. You are powerful. You have been gifted with a medicine that helps people, heals people, moves people, inspires people. And it all came because of your creativity. So let yourself be really creative. Let yourself think about, what can I possibly do? What can I impossibly do? And then let yourself move in that direction. This is a practice. Everything's a practice. And every bit of what's happening in your life is data and evidence. Let yourself look at the data. Let yourself be curious. Let yourself have fun with this. Yes, your gifts are serious. Yes, they help serious things. And you also get to have fun creating pathways for you to serve on the level that you want. Have fun with this. Reach out to me if you have any questions, and I'll see you next week. Bye for now.